John True Gordon was one of the last two men to be hung in the state of Maine. Because of his horrendous story, the state of Maine discontinued the death penalty. John was born in Lincolnville, Maine in the mid-1800s, but was later raised in Thorndike along with his 6 brothers by his parents Drusilla and John Gordon. Later in life, John lived on the Gordon homestead along with his younger brother Almon, Almon's wife Emma, and their 3 children, and Anna Gordon, a young niece. John had been promised the homestead by his father, but gave it to Almon instead because he was one of the only sons that had children. This made John very angry, and this is why many people suspected that he was the one that killed his brother and family. There was another man that was living with them at the time of the murders. This was Asbury Harmon, a neighbor and farmhand. These murders were known as the Gordon Hill murders in reference to where they were located. John and Harmon, a neighbor, had heard the cries of fire from the direction of the Gordon homestead. He awoke his sons, and they headed for the house that was located approximately half a mile away. Another neighbor, Eldon Ward, was the one that was yelling for the men to help. John had no interest in helping get his family's bodies out of the burning house. He was only interested in getting out chairs, sofas, and other valuables. Once the fire was extinguished and the police and fire department were on the scene, they found the fire had been set by kerosene. They found a small empty bottle that the kerosene had been kept in. It belonged to Drusilla Gordon. The bed that Mr. and Mrs. Almon Gordon, their babies, Millie and Edmund, were sleeping in was drenched in kerosene and then set on fire.